Alright, let's look at Real Men. Real Men is Farvin. Oh boy. And then Ogre. That's a good half of the deck. Oh my god, blue looks insane. 6 Ignites, 3 Portals, 5 Selfish Cleric with 3 Armed Rebellion. Alright.
Doesn't it? It looks so stupid. This is like... Oh, this is such a wonderful concept. I love what he done here. It's all low cost. It's with... I'm expecting to see him double up a lane in blue. Because I can't recall if Ogre's passive is global or not. I don't think it is.
It is not global. That would be absolutely broken if it is.
Yeah. So I'm expecting to see Ogre double up in a lane, and then him just destroy a lane at a time. Like, because that would be, you know, 2 tosses of 25% to get a multicast, and I feel like that's gonna land more often than not.
It'll land about 40% of the time, I believe. That's how 2 Ogre in lane works. It's not as good as you are imagining, I think. It's good, but that also means you have all of your blue hero in one lane. So...
yeah, that's the downside to that.
Meanwhile, his opponent is playing 2 blue, 2 green, and splashing a Sorla Khan, also splashing Oath. A lot of these decks are very interesting, to say the least. I'm very surprised about Real Man's Black Splash, because he's literally splashing Debbie for a Oglodi Vandal and a Slay. That's it. And the other strength of playing Debbie is her deployment, right? Like, she's really good on the flop because you could kill heroes with it. But she's also not being deployed. She's actually being played on the flop. So that makes me think that the deck would have been better if you played another blue hero or another green hero, but he can't afford to do that because he doesn't have enough blue or green cards. It really feels like a messy situation.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to see how this game plays out. That was an unlucky turn from the Ogre right there. He's going down next turn, but Prelix bringing in all the creeps, giving Sorla a pretty good chance to maybe hit this tower.
Yeah, that's actually really huge.
I dream of the day where I see someone attempt a triple Prelix or something crazy like that, just to get like 15 barracks or 9 barracks going.
Actually, I seen the most meme matchup. Actually, that reminds me, my friend Fwash, she drafted was it triple or 4 Prelix in one draft deck? And then she played against my friend Hotbit, and Hotbit had like 7 Bronze Legionnaires, so you can figure out who wins that matchup. But
oh, that's so unlucky. You get like the dream meme, and someone just stuffs it. Like,
well, someone else also has the dream meme, but their dream meme counters yours, which is actually hilarious.
Hotbit confirmed fun sucker.
Yeah, he really is. Okay, so seeing Solar Khan deployed into the last lane is extremely scary. I do wonder if you're gonna plop in a second Ignite into that lane, or do you just say, alright, I'm done with that lane? Also, there's this Aghanim Sanctum for Cat. Wonder where he's gonna play it.
I would honestly drop that Ignite in the second lane, because that's gonna give a lot of deep push. That's gonna be like 2 damage to that is unpreventable every turn. Like, he has no way to remove enhancements, so that's just free damage every turn.
Yeah, I think the awkward thing is that it would trigger Papa Sam. So
yep,
you kill one you kill one guy, but then you add more damage back. So I'm not sure if it's as effective as you would want it to be.
It's true. And he does.
He just plays a Selfish Cleric, which is fine.
Yeah, that's a nice safe play right there. I'm trying to figure out where he's gonna try to use this Arm the Rebellion.
Either right here or on the right side. Oh, looks like he's using it here. So this tells me that Cat is very confident to be able to take this lane without too much issue. And he's not wrong about that.
Ooh, where'd that go? Oh, he threw the ignite into the first lane, so that's gonna ensure the kill on the Prolix next turn. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yep. Prolix does get to bring in an extra creep, but she also gets upkeep killed, so it's not the worst for Cat, but it's also not great.
Yeah, Cat having some really good responses right here. And it's a shame that Prolix is dying this turn, because that Book of the Dead actually would have got some pretty good value this turn. Would have got 3 charges.
Well, wait, where's the Book of the Dead?
It was in the secret shop.
Oh, I see.
He didn't buy it.
Prolix dies to ignite. This looks like a pretty good arm as well.
Yeah, this is a great Arm the Rebellion right here. I would love it.
Instead, he's going to set up Ignite into the middle lane, which is the lane that he's looking to survive in as well. It must be nice to have Ignites in every single lane, but when you play double Ogre, that tends to happen.
He's still got 3 more floating around that deck too, so... Real Man's looking, or Cat of the Year's looking at getting lethal on the tower in the right lane, and there's yeah, he's gonna have lethal this turn. There's nothing Real Man can do to stop that.
Yep.
Unless he played that barracks in the right.
That's Cat's barracks.
Right. Yeah. Whoosh.
Yeah, so it seems like both players going to be contesting really hard for this lane. Cat's going to win right, Real Man's winning left. And whenever it comes into these kind of lane contest situations, I think having Ignites on the battlefield is really, really helpful. With that said, though, the right side is still pushing relatively rapidly, so the 80 potential is actually quite existent still.
Yeah, it definitely is, especially with that Sorla being untouched. Yeah, and I like that healing salve. I was wondering if he might have played that on the Rose Leaf, but that wouldn't have really gotten much done, honestly.
It allows you to play Thunderhigh one turn sooner, but I think keeping the hero around is valid. By the way, though, he's gonna get his Farvin upkeep killed in the next turn by the next Ignite. It's actually a very interesting puzzle. We'll see it once we get there. So the Ignite's going to trigger now, killing Papa Sam, which gives the hero 1 more health. And then now the creep fights into it, putting it at 1, and then the Ignite kills it next turn.
So what would you drop? Do you pass, or do you play either the Assault Ladders or the Sister of the Veil?
You definitely play one of your black cards, because this is your only black hero, right? So
yeah,
you need to be spending your black cards. I am surprised to see him playing the ladder into the middle lane, but it does make sense, because that's the lane that he's going to be pushing for.
Yeah, and he'll be definitely using that Sister of the Veil to get another 7 damage on it. Yeah, Farvin's definitely not surviving this turn, which isn't really the worst, if I'm honest. If losing Farvin this turn just means he comes back on, I believe, 8 mana, so he'll be able to drop a Thunderhide pack right away. And it looks... Oh, double arrows. Wow.
Ooh, that is a great creep to drop. On the lane that you're already winning, you don't generally want to spend 6 mana on a 2/8 because it's not adding a lot of power on the board. But for Real Man, he's already winning this lane, so he doesn't mind spending 6 power just for 2 more attack. And that's going to allow him to draw, an extra card per turn. That's great.
Yeah, Rusev definitely gonna. Yeah, and I think that's what he was going for is with the Rusev right there. He wanted the card draw over anything else.
Okay, Cat's going to throw down the Rose Leaf. 1 away from playing Thunder High Pack.
Do you Dimensional Portal here?
That is a question.
Or do you hold it for... Okay, he's going to throw it out right now.
I don't think he has the luxury to hold it because there's an Assault Ladder on the field. So any damage that he's taking is going to be 2 more. He was taking 17 before he Dimensional Portaled.
Right, yeah.
The problem right now for Real Man is that it's unsure where he could actually get that second tower. He's not gonna be able to break through, at least not anytime soon. And because Sorla is actually, well, she would have been pushing really hard on the right side. That is adding a sizable clock to the game.
A shame he doesn't have a blue hero in that right lane. That battlefield control could have pointed Sorla in the right direction.
Okay. Upkeep kill. So he definitely drops Sister here. Because, again, that's your black hero. Your only black hero. If you don't play Sister, it's just gonna sit in your hand.
He decided to not play the Sister. Surprising. Definitely surprising to me that he didn't play the Sister here.
Ooh, demagicking is a huge pickup. I haven't talked about this, but Unearthed Secret has been played since turn 1. Pretty sure Real Man has drawn a card every single turn since then. So he's up 4 cards with that. And now demagicking Maul could start to cut that off. Ooh, second Ignite, that is huge. Yeah, Real Man's draw engine is actually incredible. Unearthed Secret, and then the Troll Soothsayer. He just drew 4 cards per turn. Or this turn, rather.
He can draw a 5th if he decides to take initiative with the Arcane Assault. I mean, this tower is dead, but it might be pretty valuable to go into the next... into mid lane with a Real Man.
He's opting to play an extra creep. The second Ignite that he plays is incredible because the upkeep kills Treant. So green is now cut off. So these Thunder High Pack, Selfish Cleric, Satyr Magician, or Satyr Duelist rather, does nothing.
That's a pretty big friendly fire, I think.
It kills 1 hero. Oh, yep.
Oh, and a multicast as well.
You're pretty much forced to friendly fire the Ogre to kill it with Debbie. Because you just saw the multicast, so it's going to happen one more time. And
yeah,
kill
he's
your
got.
Perlix.
Yeah, I agree. He's got to take care of it now, or he's just going to eat another one. And that, yeah, smart decision. He has a Travel Risk Cloak, so he can keep that Debbie alive. I mean, she's going to survive anyways.
So Real Man has some options here. He could play his black cards like No Accident to kill the heroes. And he might be tempted to do it right now. You see a demagicking Maul pressuring your Ignites. Yeah, boom. Hero's dead. And you push for 12.
Yeah, really good chain of events from Real Man right there. Is Farvin still healthy? So, really, next turn, a double Arm the Rebellion, we could see that come out. That'd be pretty wild.
Yeah. It's lucky for Cat that he was able to pick up a Teleport Scroll. And he could get Sorla out of here. Because I don't think Sorla's actually gonna be able to push this tower, given how slow it's been going. I think had Sorla played the ladder into this lane the previous turn, and then the sister into this lane, then there was actually a valid option to push the 80. But since he's mostly playing more for the middle lane, it would not surprise me to see the TP out.
Yeah, and that's gonna give Cat of the Year this upcoming turn a lot of options for this mid lane. So we see Real Man sitting on an Intimidation, and he's only got one green hero coming in. So I think Real Man just needs to hold initiative here and intimidate the green hero out.
Yep. That's assuming if he identifies green being the important color, because he doesn't see a cat's hand, so he might think that blue is the scarier color. And generally, you would be more scared of blue. But this is the time where you press F3 and look at your opponent's blue cards, and you're like, well, actually, blue plays nothing in this deck. There's no Thunderstorm to worry about. The most dangerous card was Friendly Fire, and that's already been played. Yeah, blue is a joke in this deck, at least in this current board state. So, yeah, he's most likely going to intimidate either black or green. And if he hits green, it's jackpot. But he gives him initiative. That's interesting.
He could get a little froggy and hit Arm the Rebellion and then just take initiative back with Arcane Assault. He's still sitting on that.
Oh yeah, I think we are gonna see a turn end with that. But instead of Arm the Rebellion, I think he's gonna go Mist onto the middle lane. No, he arms.
Yeah, actually, yeah, Mist would have been pretty value.
Mist is hitting 6 things. That would have been huge. Or is he saying I don't care about initiative? I'm just gonna go Arm and Mist.
I would care about initiative, because seeing that Thunderhide drop down this turn is pretty disconcerting, in my opinion.
Well, again, he doesn't know that there's Thunderhide in hand, but you could assume. You could assume there's Thunderhide.
We're at 8 mana. I personally would be assuming the threat of a Thunderhide dropping is definitely there at this point.
I mean, it is only 1 copy in a deck, so I don't know. Well, this is where Sanctum really pays his, well, never mind. I was gonna say Sanctum's really good because you can cast multiple green cards, but he did go for the Intimidation like you suggested, and that's the game, I believe.
I don't think it's the game yet. It's danger territory. Well, a Gloaty Vandal comes down, chucks the rock, and gets blocked by a sister. And then something gets blocked by a Sister of the Veil on Cat's side. So I don't think it's game yet. It's pretty close, though.
There's no more mana left, so Oglodi won't come down. But it's not the game, but effectively it will be the game, because the thing is, Cat is not close taking it to a second tower. So, whereas there's double ignite just pounding down on this mid lane every single turn.
Those ignites were just putting in work, man.
Yeah.
That was pretty ridiculous.
I think when you look at the deck list, you're like, oh my god, there's, 5 Selfish Cleric and Arm the Rebellion. It's really the 6 Ignites, to me, and the Dimensional Portals. That's the true MVP All-Stars of the deck.
Look at all those creeps coming into the mid lane. All hands on deck for Cat of the Year.
He has another Ignite in hand. He could draw, like, one more. Can I see 4 Ignites in one lane? I've never seen that before. And I won't see it here either, unfortunately.
Oh, Prelix actually lands in a good spot if he's able to survive this. I think he can't. I think he can survive this turn.
Depends on who has initiative. Because Real Man going into a turn with initiative will just no accident kill Prelix.
True.
And currently, Real Man has initiative. And it seems like Real Man is, yeah, gonna hold on to initiative. You know, actually, instead of using no accent, he could just Tower Barrage. And that would kill also Sorlakan. Oh, yeah. Did he multicast this, the other one? And then he just multicasted the multicast one?
Yes, he did.
Must be nice.
Ironically, he could just Lightning Strike.
Why ironically? Very unironically.
It's ironically, unironically. He.
Okay, so the nice thing is that the thanks to the Aghanim Sanctum, Cat of the Year could just play all of his green cards, which will allow him to survive. But for how long?
I'm always ready for someone to come at me.
Big boy coming down. I am surprised Cat has held on this long. This is pretty impressive.
Real Man threatening lethal, also in the first lane.
Those barracks have just been putting in so much work right now.
I think normally it's very good, but the fact that there's ignites in that lane, it just really makes it relatively ineffective.
Yeah. They're staying alive just long enough to get a block in.
By the way, Oath is generally considered one of the best cards in the game. However, if you're playing one black hero, it's probably one of the worst cards to have in your deck. So I'm surprised that it's being splashed. How this card works is that when you put it in a lane, everybody gets +4 attack, but you can't cast any spells. And it only works if you have a black hero in the lane, which he has one of. So I think what ends up happening a lot is like you play Oath in the lane, you can't cast any more cards, they just kill Sorlakan, and then it does nothing. Alright, that is the coup de grace, as they say, the killing blow. Actually, is that the exact definition of coup de grace?
It translates to something like finishing strike or something like that.
Or I think it might be like the blow of mercy, like you finish off a dying target. Which that dimensional portal was kind of like that, yeah.
Definition: noun, a final blow or shot to kill a wounded person or animal.
Yeah, that explains this situation very well. Yeah.
Yes, this is definitely a coup de grace.
All right.
That, I feel like Real Man had a little bit more trouble than he wanted to have in that game. I kind of expected Real Man to just kind of...
No. I disagree. I disagree.
Really?
Real Man was at the spot. I think when you have double ogre, you are existing in really in a dream state, right? Just imagine double rainbow. Like, it doesn't happen that often because it's really hard to come by. And you actually want the game to go on. You want to see how hard they struggle and still lose. You're not ever beating 3 ignites in a lane going long. And the longer the game goes, the more value your triple ignites or 6 ignites are getting you. So I think Real Man was very happy with the pacing of that game.
Oh, and they already started back up.
Yep.
No hesitation.
Turn 1, Unearthed Secret. Oh, look at that. compelled to deny the card draw. Okay. I believe I've seen this before, the upkeep kill on Prelix.
Unlucky for Prelix.
Yeah, so actually seeing how the game played out, I'm going to retract my previous statement about why don't you start with Debbie? Because it's such a stronger flop hero. Well, it's because you have 6 Ignite in the deck and you want to be casting Ignite as early as possible. However, with that said, why is Debbie in the deck? I guess he's really lacking on blue and green cards. Because Debbie's only here to play a Slay and... what, Oglodi Vandal?
The no accidents are actually pretty beneficial, too.
That is true. It works really well with Ignites.
Yeah. Gets another one. Just ignites all over the place. So do you just double up in a lane?
No. He put the Ignite in the lane to upkeep kill Prelix. But he doesn't want to kill the creeps that hard in this lane because he also has the Unearthed Secrets. He wants to get the Unearthed Secret to be proccing. Instead, he needs to actually ignite the last lane because the last lane is going to give him the D, as it were. There is a Mist of Avernus in there. There is a Sorlicon in there. And it's going to hit him super hard. So he needs to protect this lane by igniting it.
We did see that Mist of Avernus come out into that last lane.
Yep.
So that's going to be...
Oh my god, what a top deck off of the Unearthed Secret. Now he gets to play Dimensional Portal and take 0 damage. That's huge. And he also saves his Ogre. Yeah,
Does he get to save his Ogre, though?
That's true. Hitfire could kill it.
Yes, he does get to save his Ogre.
Yep. And this actually works out very nicely. The creep in front of Ogre survives with 1 health. So that means the Ignite's going to pick it off once it gets to that lane. And that also means there's going to be nothing landing in front of Ogre. So he's not going to be threatened by a creep to get it killed.
Papa Cement is an option for that right lane. He could drop it in front of the Ogre, and it'll die, buff everyone in that lane.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to end up happening here. So Real Man had a very interesting choice. He could have deployed the Debbie into the first or last lane because there were valid targets for no accident to kill. But now, without initiative, looks like Cat of the Year is going to be able to put his heroes out of no accident range.
Boink.
I think Real Man jumped the gun there, actually, using the accident. When you see your opponent play Sanctum, there's likely a follow-up play, right? And the only way that you actually get the hero kill here is because if he has no more mana, which that's what Sanctum does. So, yeah, that no accident did very little there, unfortunately for him.
Pretty unlucky. But that also means Cat of the Year will not... He's got a Rose Leaf Druid. That'll secure the kill onto the Ogre.
Or just Hitfire.
Yeah, there's that too.
Okay. Multicast a better late than ever. You know, I'm surprised that he didn't put it here. Because this is a lane that's under a lot of pressure right now. Right, Hitfire just pushes, what, 29? He really needed to play better late than ever on the right. Personally, at least.
Yeah, we'll probably see that come out next turn. He's on 6 mana. He's not really pressured He's not pressured at all in the mid lane, so he's free to throw that both of them in the mid lane. More than likely, given his luck at this point, he'll probably multicast it.
I think the best top deck for Real Man right now is another Ignite. No, he does not find it. Because the second Ignite would upkeep kill the Sword of the Khan, which would be really nice for him. So we are in a very similar situation as game number 1, where Cat of the Year easily secures one of the lanes and is working much harder to push the lane that he needs to push in. So we'll see how he navigates this turn. He's taking quite a bit of damage right now. And you do want to be very careful with your life total against Real Man, because this deck is packing double Lightning Strikes.
Very true. I think he's going to save that Roseleaf Druid for the right lane, Cat of the Year.
No, I think he
Just
needs
so-
to play it here,
You think?
because that ramps you to 8, so you could Thunder High Pack next turn.
Okay. I was thinking of the same thing, just on the right lane, to rush for 80. But yeah, you're right. Playing it here is very choice.
I think rushing for 80 is definitely a valid game plan. It's just that he's dying really fast. Like, for example, he's going to drop to 12 here, right?
Correct?
Lightning Strike with multicast kills him next turn. Or just a second Lightning Strike top deck kills him as well. So the game might just be over.
Yeah, we'll definitely see next turn, because Ogre. I fully suspect he's going to throw that Ogre into the
Okay.
left lane. Okay.
The better late than never. Just no respect for the right lane push.
And another multicast.
Okay, Healing Style pretty much has to go on Sorla Khan. Unless he wants a zero kill, which I guess then you don't kill her.
He's got to save that no, he could throw the Prowler down next turn for an extra bit of damage, but he's really got to cross his fingers, because Real Man does have initiative. If he multicasts this Lightning Strike, that is going to be GG.
Yeah. He probably would start the turn off by using No Accent to kill off, like, green. That seems pretty good.
Yeah, that seems great, actually.
And then you can still do the Lightning Strike stuff. Got him.
No Thunderhide Pact this turn. 4 damage coming through.
Yeah, double Ogre is... If you double Ogre in, like, prize play, you're going 5-win.
He could Cunning Plan Farvin and the Prowler.
Alright, no multicast. Cat of the Year survives for another day.
Oh, that Romesk Blessing would have been pretty big.
Yep, no green hero though.
Right cards, wrong time.
You know, actually, if the cards came a little bit differently, Cat of the Year could actually win this game. For example, if you look at the right lane, he's pushing for 53, right? If he drew like Oath, Ladder, Real Man could actually lose this game. But he didn't draw it, so.
I am at your service.
Yeah, Real Man just does not respect the AD at all. Which is kind of funny.
Yeah, just zero respect. He doesn't think he's pretty well. Hold on, let me double check this lane.
Let's see, Oath would have been 20 more damage. That would have been 66. And then Ladder would be, what, 10 more damage?
Yeah.
76. So that wouldn't be enough. Maybe he did the math, but I kind of think that he didn't. It doesn't matter though. He's gonna win the first lane, and then. Well, is he gonna win the first lane?
I don't disagree with that selfish cleric there. If he can somehow hold.
Oh, Red Mist small top deck.
Oh.
I mean, he also has Oglodi Vandal to deal 4, and then Dimensional Portal to deal like 6 more. So like, it wasn't gonna be close in terms of holding.
Yeah, that Red Mist Maul just sealed the deal, really. There was a chance he could have held this off, even with the Oglodi dropping. He would have had to have gotten really fancy about how he played.
I like the offensive OO. I'm actually very interested to see how Real Man's deck go up against Freddy. Because the Ignites are very good, but I feel like Freddy's also a very good player. Oh, there's that Oath.
Finally got the Oath, huh? One turn too late. And that will be Real Man taking the set.
Crush in chat says Real Man is an artifact god. I don't disagree.
I definitely don't disagree with that either. He was really fun to watch at the agility tournament. He just seemed, if I remember correctly, it was him or Tenchi that just seemed nonplussed with everything. Just nothing bothered him.